Known fact that a new day begins at midnight. It's still dark. In fact, at nighttime, you can't see things that are being done, but it is promised that everything that is done in the dark will come to the light. That's not just in a negative sense, and we often think of that as a threat. That what mistakes that I've made, failures that I've had will come out and people will see them. No, the work you put in at night when no one's watching, the hard work, your dedication that you do when no one else is around, when there's no applause to be given, no claps, no one is paying attention to what you've done on your own and by yourself, that too will come to the light. And all the work that you put forth will show up, and those who weren't there will see your name in lights.
And I'm saying that if you know anybody that had some goal, some dream, something they wanted to do, and they did it, then I'm saying that you know in your heart that if someone has done it, then you can do it. It's possible.
Not what might be, not what could be, not what should be, what is. Okay? And we have to make decisions based upon what is, not what we wish it was.
I want to tell you this. We're waiting for somebody to show up for our life. We're waiting for somebody to do something for our life. We're waiting for the perfect time. We're waiting for the sun to come in the middle of our storm. We're waiting for the perfect conditions to start. And I want to tell you right now, when you're serious about change, I want to tell you right now, when you're serious about growth, I want to tell you right now, when you have to make something happen for your life, you got to stop waiting, you got to start creating.
Till I win. Not over till I get through. Not over till I get over. Not over till I get what I want. Door can't open today, look out. I'm going to come back and take the hinges off. You've got to have that kind of courage, that type of determination. If you want to make it happen, it's you. That you've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen.
You can't wait for the storm to end. You can't wait for the opportunity to come. You can't wait for the forgiveness to show up. You can't wait for the closure. How many of us, we have spent our whole entire life waiting on something that we can create ourselves.
Obedience is better than sacrifice, right? But the first thing we do as people, we judge the level of sacrifice without first being obedient.
The Bible says a man is as he thinketh. So how you are, the energy that you project from your mind is what you get. And so that's why the law of attraction works that way. It's because whatever you project, that signal, that's the return has to come that way. See, and the difference between successful people and non-successful people is what goes on in between here. That's it. They're not smarter than you. God don't love them more than he loved you. It's just that they thought themselves into a different position.
But mastery comes through deep focus, patience, and persistency. One of the real reasons we don't do the things that frighten us is because we are afraid of being judged. And so to become fearless, why not find some time every day to practice becoming fearless?
When you make a commitment, when you make it important, when you decide I'm going to do it no matter what, life changes for you. See, most people don't keep their commitments to their commitments. That's why they lead lives of poverty, lives of misery, lives of unhappiness. Socrates said the uncommitted life isn't worth living. So part of what you must do, whatever commitment, whatever covenant you make with God while you're here.
Okay? You understand what it's like to have people tell you that you can't do it. And I'm gonna tell you something, and this is the fucking truth. This is the reality, and if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. The truth is this: if you're willing to pay the price, and you're willing to do the work, and you're willing to take the time, and you're willing to consistently get up when you are knocked down over and over and over again, which is going to happen to you if you're pursuing anything outside of the norm, you can make it here.
Fight. Go down swinging. And I'll tell you, if you fight with all you have, more often than not, you won't go down at all.
You have to make a decision in your life, and this is a decision, and I would say that it's a voluntary element of faith because it isn't exactly evidence-based. It's a useful move of faith to act as if you love being. And if you love something, then you want the best in it to flourish. And so maybe you decide deep in your soul that it would be better for you to act towards an end that makes everything that's good better. That's the best way to live, to make everything that's good better. And maybe to restrict the development of everything that's malevolent and evil within yourself and in the broader world, insofar as you're able to do that. And so I think that's an expression of love, is that because when you love something, you care for it. And the proper attitude towards being, I think, is care.
So you got to start writing down everything you want and projecting it out into the universe, because that's the law of attraction. That's how it works. You are your greatest remote control. Whatever you press, that has to return. If you want more people to smile at you, all you got to do is start smiling at more people. You want more people to shake your hand, you got to stick your hand out to more people. Everybody ain't going to shake it, but a whole lot of people will. That's the law of attraction. It's what you project. I'm telling you, man, that's the game. If you can get that, folks, you change your whole life.